Hey there Trekkies, my name's Michael aka the TrekLad. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Part 2 has arrived. Part 2 of Build the Enterprise. It's finally here and I can finally continue with my epic quest to build the most expensive, heaviest, biggest model of the Enterprise ever. If you checked out the last video, you saw I made the nacelle. We built the nacelle. I also made this, the bridge with some wires and stuff. This episode will see me build more. Stages 3 to 6, I believe. This week we're going to build out the main deflector, the first part of the hull, some extension to around the bridge component, and start building out the wireframe that's going to make this whole thing be a thing, I guess. But before I get into this week's build, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel for weekly Star Trek and sci-fi videos and live streams. You can also support the channel and unlock exclusive perks by becoming a fan on Patreon. Head on over to patreon.com/TrekLad to get started today. Let's just build this thing, shall we? Before I do get going though, I do want to say thanks for the toolkit. I guess this is for the spares and stuff. It's just like a toolkit box that you could probably pick up from like Poundland, but it's super expensive because they stuck this on it. They didn't even stick it on. They didn't even stick it on that well. The exciting thing about this part as well is they have sent over a battery pack thing that apparently I'll be able to use to light up the stuff and test the electrics are working. I don't know how to describe it very well. First part, I believe, is going to be this. The deflector dish is the first bit. So let's give this a go. I have been pre-warned that this stage, this part is quite difficult. Apparently the windows are horrible, so we'll see how we get on, won't we? So this is stage 3. This is the deflector dish, like I said, but also we'll be able to test the wiring that we did last time with this. So fingers crossed. Begin by inserting the battery box nut. What's that? What's that? It begins. Here we go. Gonna be building bits of models. I do also want to point out as well that despite this model costing more than some people's houses, they have not supplied the batteries. So right, what we need to do is we need to put I believe the nut needs to go in here. Okay. So there we go, like that then. Then fix the battery box nut bracket to the battery box. I'm assuming that's this piece. It's about right. And then securing with 2 BMs. Thank you for whoever told me as well that the BM and BPs, they are... the P stands for plastic, the M stands for metal. Now, most people probably knew that. I did not. Interestingly though, the instruction manual actually says use 2 BP screws, but in the instruction, in the actual illustration, it says BM. Quality control. Alright, so 3 AAA batteries. They have told me what's pluses and what's negatives. Cheers, guys. Alright, okay, there we go. There we go. We got our battery pack. Hopefully. Next, deflector dish. Deflector dish. The beautiful Enterprise D deflector dish. I've been looking forward to making this for a while. Take the main deflector dish support left. Eh? What does that mean? I'm assuming it's this piece. It looks like there's the 2 on the right parts and you've got to fix it together. Alright. Alright, okay, so there we go. That's that bit put together. Now the main deflector dish support. So put the support to one side. The main deflector dish inner. I'm going to assume that it's this part here. And the main deflector dish inner. That's going to be this lovely piece here. Okay, there we go. So we got that bit. Now, fasten the main deflector dish support to the rear of the deflector using 2 BP screws. So this part comes back into play. Right, so that's the support strut in place and the deflector inner is attached. Now my favourite thing, the wires. Insert the bulb. The bulb? Don't scare me like that. Again, this hasn't been labelled properly. This actually says D. I am easily confused. Bulbs have to go in either side, so I'm going to separate these wires. It's in place. It's a bit wobbly though. It's a bit wobbly. There we go. So that's wired in now. Wobbly. The plastic parts in this aren't really that great, and that's not tightening up anymore. At this point you can test the electronics on your model. Alright. We have light! Alright, that's pretty cool. Alright, next part, stage 4. I'm going to put together the first 3 deck panels of the saucer section, as well as fitting them into the lighting kit. So this is the part where people say I'm probably going to lose my mind. This is this part. This is the first deck part. See from the kit already that there's a lot of kind of plastic fit components. Can't remember where my modelling pliers are, so this could get fun. First, push the 6 escape pod covers into the rear of deck panel B. Checking which way these go up in figure A. Okay. In here. There you go. This is going to be a long old process. Oh, another one's fallen out. Insert 15 dark windows. Dark windows. So these are these. You can't see them very well. There they are. Insert into the back of the deck panel. Alright, these twist out quite easily. A lot easier than I thought, actually. These are horrible to remove when you've got sweaty hands. You know, when you think that this is going to be like, this is popping in these windows. There are so many windows in this model. I'm going to be doing this a lot. I'm going to be a pro at this by the end. There we go. I'm not going to pick it up. No way. They'll all come out. Now what I've got to do is wires. Wires. Ugh. Alright, the moment of truth. Ooh, no! Oh, it's not in properly. So the wires have basically just come out, so I'm going to have to bloody do it again. Ah! Alright, delicate, 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 delicate. It just doesn't look like it goes. It doesn't look like it connects. It doesn't look like it fastens properly. I mean, like, it looks... Probably can't see it there. It doesn't look very good. Like, those Doesn't look terrible there, but it rattles. It rattles, and this one particularly is kind of like, I know it's hard for you to see. Actually, you might be able to see it there. You see, it doesn't look fully in. Alright, do you know what? I'm just going to leave that alone now. That bit is done. Leave me alone. Using the same technique as step 4. I've got to do this again. I'll do this again. All over again. Lordy. It's a labour of love, right? You got to think of it as a labour of love. I'm building one of the most beautiful ships in all of sci-fi. It will be great when it's finally done. Maybe. Alright, I think that's in place. He says, hoping. Oh, he has. There we go. Oh, okay, next. Alright, we're sucking on diesel. Next. Oh, this is a chunky bit. Next, begin by removing the adhesive backing off the transporter emitter. Okay, that's this bit. Okay, so transporter emitter. Nice! Alright, so these are going to use DM screws. Some different screws this time. Obviously to fit into the metal components. Thanks again for whoever pointed that out. Here we go. So we now have this component nice and attached. We haven't lost any escape pods yet. Alright, stage 5. So what we're going to be doing in stage 5 is adding deck 2 to this. Right, so we've got this pack here, and we've got the main shuttle bay as well. Very exciting times. Okay, so we have this component. What we need to do is get the main shuttle bay added. All right, and there we go. We now have a main shuttle bay. Right, there we go. Step B, next position the deck front base to the front underside. Alright, so kind of lining it up like that, I guess. Would help if I put the right screw in. There we go. So we got that bit now on. Just had to push it in there a little bit. There you go. There we go. So the bridge is extended. It kind of doesn't perfectly line up at the moment, but I'm assuming that will come in time. Alright, so stage 6, the final bit. So this is the skeletal supports. They won't be visible when the model's complete, but they're integral, apparently. And if I can get it out, they are, yeah, they're metal. Metal. Okay, I thought they were going to be plastic. I guess the frame needs to be fairly sturdy to support the model. It's going to be a weighty one, isn't it? Yeah, so it's literally just going to be attaching these metal components. They're metal as well. There we go. I feel like I've just built a wall or a corridor or something, and I've started something. Anyway, that I believe is it. And there we go. That's model kit 2 completed. So in this one we've started on the structure. We've built out deck, well, we've expanded on deck 1 and deck 2 and put in a shuttle bay. We've started working on the deflector dish, and we also have our first deck components, our first part of the, I'm assuming, the saucer. I hope you had as much fun watching as I did building. How is your build coming along if you're taking part? Let me know in the comments below. And until the next time, stay happy, stay safe, don't stress over modelling. And until next time, live long and prosper.